Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May I have a motion to approve the minutes from our last salary board meeting?
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the minutes have been approved. Opportunity for the public to address the board on agenda items only. Okay. Seeing that there is no one, we'll move into the motions. Before I start reading the motions, just so everyone is aware and everybody who might be watching on ECTV, none of these positions or increases in salary have a negative effect on the budget. Now, each person that gets up today will talk about that, but the human services positions are 100% funded by the state, so there's no negative effect to the general fund there. And the caseworkers, the part-time caseworkers, all we're doing is putting them from human services into youth and family service positions, and Barb Durkin will talk about that. And then the public defenders ones are funded fully by a grant. Conservation District is fully funded, and the courts are budget neutral, but everyone will explain that. Okay, the first motion, 24-4036. This is a motion to increase the salaries of the two vacant positions of housing case manager from $30,000 and $35,875 to $44,000. And here to speak on that is the interim director of Health and Human Services, Barb Durkin.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you. We're just looking to increase the two vacant housing case manager positions from $30,000 and $35,000 respectively to $44,000. This is just looking to bring their salaries up to the levels that other case managers are getting paid within human services. And as you had shared, these are completely budget neutral increases. They're 100% state funded, so it won't cost the county any money moving forward. Again, they're vacant positions, so we don't actually have anyone in them, and we don't necessarily know if we will fill them right now, but we wanted to make sure we brought the salaries up so that we can get adequate candidates should we decide to fill them. But again, 100% state funded, won't cost the county any money.
Thank you. Any questions for Mrs. Durkin? Okay, may I have a motion to approve the salary increases?
Motion. Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Motion 24-4035, this is a motion to increase the salary of the housing case manager from $35,875 to $44,000, and here to speak on that again is Barb Durkin.
Thank you. Again, we're just looking to increase the salary for a current housing case manager from $35,000 to $44,000. This is just looking to bring this salary up in a line with our other human service case manager salaries. Again, 100% budget neutral, will not cost the county any money, 100% state funded.
Okay. Any questions for Mrs. Durkin? May I have a motion to approve?
Motion. Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Motion 24-4037. This is a motion to change the title of the part-time youth and family service worker at $21 an hour to part-time stable program. And here to speak again on that is Barb Durkin.
Sure. So we're just looking to change a title here. We do have a person in this position. We're looking to change the title from a part-time youth and family worker at $21 an hour to just a part-time stable program worker. This individual works with our stable program, which is connected to the Office of Youth and Family Services as well as juvenile justice. This person works with the horses up at the stable. Again, it's a part-time position. It's 100% funded by the state. It won't cost the county any additional dollars.
Thank you. Any questions? May I have a motion to approve?
Motion. Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye. 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 Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Motion 24-4038. This is a motion to increase the salary of one vacant housing coordinator specialist from $49,672 to $58,000. Here to speak on this again is Barb Durkin.
Again, we're just looking to increase the salary here. This is a vacant position, but we are looking to fill this position. It is necessary for our housing services, not only within Human Services, but the connection to the Office of Youth and Family Services. We're looking to increase the salary from $49,672 to $58,000, which just makes it comparable to what other kind of deputy director or department heads are making within Human Services. 100% funded by the state, won't cost the county any money, won't have an impact on the general fund in any way. Happy to answer any questions you have.
Thank you. Any questions? Okay, may I have a motion to approve?
Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The next is motion 24-4041. This is a motion to create 12 part-time caseworker twos in the Office of Youth and Family Services at $35 an hour, and to remove the part-time youth and family positions from the Human Services budget. And here to speak on this is our Director of Human Services, our Director of HR, Joanne Decker.
Thank you. As stated earlier, we are moving these currently from the Department of Human Services to OIFS to comply with the latest state guidance that any workers doing any of the work for the backlog must be an employee of OIFS. So we're simply moving them, and they are reimbursed at 80% from the state, and they will be civil service employees.
Okay. Any questions? May I have a motion to approve?
Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Thank you very much. Next is the Public Defender's Office, motion 24-4039. This is a motion to create the position of paralegal, 100% funded by the PCCD Public Defender Indigent Defense Grant at a salary of $32,705. The position will end should the grant funding expire in 18 months. And here to speak on that is the First Assistant Public Defender, Jody Kalinowski.
Good morning, everybody. Our office is seeking to create a position for a paralegal. That position would have a salary of $32,705, as you mentioned, fully funded by a grant that we obtained to the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency. This position would be integral to our office. It'd be a big asset to our lawyers and our staff as a whole, so we can continue providing competent, aggressive criminal defense.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Kalinowski? May I have a motion to approve?
Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Motion 24-4040. This is a motion to create the position of a part-time investigator, again completely funded by the PCCD Public Defender Indigent Defense Grant at a salary of $25,000. The position will also end when the grant funding expires in 18 months. Here to speak on that again is Mr. Kalinowski.
Yes, sir, thank you. Just like my last request, this is fully funded by a grant. It's for a part-time investigator, which we believe would be a tremendous asset to our attorneys to help with investigative purposes. Wouldn't cost anything to the county.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? May I have a motion to approve?
Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
You too. Next up is the Conservation District, motion 24-4042. This is a motion to increase the salary of the district manager from $59,272 to $70,000. Additional salary to be reimbursed by the NPDES permit, which stands for the National Pollution Discharge Elimination System Program. And here to speak on that is the Conservation District Manager, Jerry Stiles.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So as you mentioned, the source for these, for the increase would be fees that are required by the Commonwealth that the Conservation District takes in. And the district would provide the total amount of the increase yearly to the county. So it would not be a burden on the county.
Okay, and the board has already approved this?
Yes, sir.
Right. Any questions? Okay, thank you. May I
Thank
have
you.
a motion to approve?
Motion?
Second.
On the question?
On the question, I'm relatively new to, oh, can you hear me? Hello? It's on. Good? That's okay. How about now? Is that okay? I'm relatively new to this board. I've only been on it a short time, but it's easy to see that Jerry is one of the best there is as a district manager. So really glad that this was able to get done. And if somebody deserves this increase, it's you. And working for the county for almost 30 years, right?
30 years.
30
yes.
years, that's fantastic. So I just wanted to take a second and thank you for your hard work and commitment and dedication to not only your craft, but to our home as well. So thanks, Jerry.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy my job immensely.
Thank you very much. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Next up are the courts. Motion 24-4043. This is a motion to change the title from payroll slash purchasing clerk to jury clerk. And here to speak on that is the court administrator, Frank Castellano.
Good morning. This is a motion simply to change the title of the position to more accurately reflect the duties that the staff member performs.
And it doesn't have any bearing on salary or anything like that.
Not at all.
Any questions for Mr. Castellano? May I have a motion to approve?
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Next up is motion 24-4044. This is a motion to change the title of the nurse/receptionist to treatment court office manager. And here to speak again on that is Frank Castellano.
Thank you. This is the same situation. We're simply looking to change the title to more accurately reflect the duties that the staff member performs. It's a title change only.
Any questions? May I have a motion to approve?
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Finally, motion 24-4045. This is a motion to increase the salary of the Central Court Secretary from $34,622 to $36,622. Also, to reduce the salary of the Central Court Secretary from $41,668 to $39,668. Here to speak on that again is Frank Castellano.
This is a redistribution of funds from the pool of money for that particular department. It's based on the retirement of a longtime employee. We hired a new person. We're trying to have some parity in terms of the salaries in that department based on the years of service. So this is completely budget neutral. We're simply asking to reduce one by two, increase the other one by two. The staff members are well aware of this, so that's all.
Okay. Any questions? May I have a motion to approve?
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now is the opportunity for the public to address the board. Seeing that there is no one, members other business, Commissioner McGloin? Commissioner Turmack?
Nothing.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.